Welcome back to Shib, everyone. Just now, Satoshi made his identify known. Shiba Inu will go into overdrive. News from Shib in January 2022. Shiba Inu head developer Satoshi Kasama wrote a message on Twitter that sparked rumors. According to user at Shiba Inu holder, Satoshi is giving the hashtag SHIB community a hint. A new collaboration is on the way. Hashtag Shibarium. In his somewhat cryptic letter, Satoshi stated that he had spoken with his mentor and that they had decided that it would be impossible for him to stay invisible until the end of 2022. Once revealed, then the real fun begins, he concluded. We shall discuss Satoshi simply disclosing his identify in this video. Shiba Inu will go into overdrive. News from Shib. For our most recent information on Shiba Inu price forecast and professional analysis, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get the video started right now. If taken literally, it seems that Satoshi will come forward. Nevertheless, revealing his identity deviates from expectations, leading onlookers to interpret it differently. Satoshi hinted that Shibarium might be published soon after the new year, saying it would arrive very soon on Christmas Eve. A crucial step in transforming Shiba Inu into more than just a meme coin is Shibarium, an Ethereum layer to scaling solution. This involves hosting metaverse and gaming applications, as well as the creation of the Shi stablecoin, which is tethered to 0.01. Several articles on SHIB have been featured in recent blog entries about the Shiba Inu ecosystem. The metaverse, in particular concept art displays of several virtual world locations. The SHIB cryptocurrency has lost 76% of its value so far this year, which is comparable to the decline observed in Ethereum and Bitcoin. Shiba Inu founder Ryoshi, who remained nameless, erased all of his articles and social media posts on Monday, raising questions about the project's future. He has not publicly addressed the issue, and his Twitter account is still dormant. Lead developer Satoshi shared his opinions in a Medium reply to Ryoshi's apparent abandonment of Shiba Inu. Satoshi claimed in the post that he was unaware of Ryoshi's disappearance. He did, however, affirm that he would take over the project and realize Ryoshi's goal, which includes SHIB, leash, bone, treat, shibaswap, shibarium, setting up Shib gatherings, and ultimately a Shiba DAO. In an effort to allay worries, over the past day, the Shiba Inu's price has shifted to the south on its chart. SHIB saw a 3% depreciation within that same period. The meme coin also failed to show any advances in the last week, losing several support lines after plunging over 6% below its market value. The current pattern that SHIB has developed suggests that the coin may have an upward breakout within the next day. On the daily chart, the technical outlook continues to provide bearish indications. For the majority of this month, sellers have maintained control over the price. For Shib to execute an upside breakthrough, buyers still need to step in and save the day. The technicals indicate that the currency may drop on its chart during the current trading session, before rising again. The idea that buyers have stayed low in the market is supported by the drop in SHIB's trading volume. SHIB is currently trading 90% below its peak, which was reached about a year ago. At 0.80, Shib was trading hands. The price of Shiba Inu dropped from the 0.8 to support line throughout the last week. Since there is still little buying power, Shiba Inu is predicted to drop below the 0.80 mark. It has created a symmetrical triangular pattern, which confirms that a breakout could cause the coin to rise. The meme coin is anticipated to break out following the initial local support, which was around 0.76. The price of Shiba Inu will rise to 0.8 to 4 as a result of the breakthrough, and it will reach 0.86 if that obstacle is overcome. The last session saw a decrease in the quantity of Shiba Inus exchanged, which explains why there were few purchasers. Throughout November and December, Shib was in the seller's dominant zone. Following the current price decline, the relative strength index was below 40. At the time of writing, the indicator's reading showed that selling outnumbered purchases, indicating bearishness. Similarly, Shib moved below the 20 simple moving average line due to limited demand, indicating that sellers were driving the market's price momentum. The meme coin will rise over the 20 SMA if Shib stays above the 0.80 level. On its chart, other technical indicators have also supported the idea that SHIB's value may decline. The asset's trend and price direction are shown by the parabolic SAR. The indicator's position above the price candlesticks suggests that the price is still declining. Price momentum and trend reversals are displayed by the moving average convergence divergence. The MACD's persistent red histograms were a sign for traders to sell since they suggested that the price of Shib might drop. In general, the cryptocurrency market did not perform particularly well in 2022, along with a lingering bear market that kept cryptocurrency prices low. A lot of other things transpired. At the moment, the majority of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and other altcoins, are trading 60% to 90% below their peak values. This is also the case with Shiba Inu, the second largest meme coin. The identity of the enigmatic individual concealed behind the name is currently unknown. However, a screenshot with some intriguing information was published. In one of the most recent tweets from the user, SHBPP, the screenshot displays a Discord message from Kasama in which he claims to have spoken with his mentor and that they both agreed that being invisible will be impossible by the end of the year. 2022 is coming to an end in a few days, and the message was sent on January 21, 2022. Additionally, he said that the true fun doesn't start when you align and disrupt an industry and remain invisible. Whether Kasama will follow through on his pledge to disclose his true name to the world is a matter of time. Shiba Inu is rapidly evolving into a value-based blockchain. Despite its initial notoriety as a meme coin, it can only accomplish this goal, though, by reducing its reliance on antiquated technologies like Ethereum. This explains why Shibarium, the network's layer-to-blockchain solution, was created. With Shibarium's introduction, the majority of Shib transactions that previously occurred on Ethereum will now occur on Shibarium. Considering that the main complaints against Ethereum are its low throughput capacity and expensive gas fees, this is a noteworthy advancement. The development of the Shib network has been considerably slowed down by these considerations. As Shiba Inu is based on Ethereum, Ethereum's transaction speed hasn't increased much even after it just switched to a POS network. Thus, utilizing Ethereum's security layer as a layer to solution and increasing Shiba Inu's scalability is one of Shibarium's goals. Shibarium provides a number of other advantages in addition to quicker transaction processing and lower fees. It is important to note, nonetheless, that transaction fees will be extremely low following the debut of Shibarium. Additionally, burning SHIB tokens will incur the majority of these fees. According to the network team's knowledge, Shibarium will provide a method for burning Shib tokens. Reducing the amount of SHIB in circulation is one method of turning it into a utility token. Since the network's inception, almost 40% of SHIB tokens have been burned. According to Shib burn data, its use as a utility token is still hampered by the too large amount of tokens in circulation. Given that dApps are one of the most talked about subjects in the cryptocurrency field, Shib developers want to make sure that Shibarium is one of the most sought-after networks. For dApp creation, Shibarium can actively participate in the metaverse, according to the development team. Proponents of the metaverse refer to it as the future of the digital world and a new mode of online interaction. Kasama, the unnamed primary developer for SHIB, says the Shibarium launch will take place shortly but has not disclosed the precise release date. Kasama has already said that the introduction of Shibarium will occur shortly. For several months, he has been repeating the same remarks. Shibarium's introduction will probably increase the price of Shib, because it will expand the token's use cases. Due to the faster and more economical transaction processing speeds, Shib will have more use cases. The SHIB community therefore anticipates that after Shibarium launches, SHIB will trade at 0.01, according to Shib creators. The highly anticipated Shiba Eternity game was released early last month as part of Shibarium's performance testing phase. Ryoshi, the anonymous author of Shib, had the idea that Bone whale holders shouldn't have any advantages over other Bone holders. However, since Bone was the shibaswap DEX's prize token, that vision was unable to come to pass. Additionally, according to the information currently available on the network's website, Bone will serve as Shibarium's main utility token. Holders of SHIB's utility token, Bone, have the ability to vote on project advancement. There is a 230 million coin limit on its supply. That concludes today. To view our most recent content, remember to give it a huge thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to the channel.